All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Club Kayfabe, the only wrestling show that fucking matters. Today's episode, we have a very special guest. He works pretty much everywhere. He is the guy that pretty much handles all the chaos inside of a ring. We have the great referee himself, Mikey Austin.
Hello, thank you guys for having me.
Thank you for being on. We actually got to see you um at a show once. What was it, last year, 2 years ago?
Yeah, when they did the Lego death match.
Yeah. Which I
Yep,
think that's been a
SWO.
regular thing now, but yeah, we were there for that. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool seeing that show going on. I own SW
Definitely was.
now.
Yeah.
To kind of introduce yourself, you know, how long you've been in the business, where you're you know, working at now. Yeah, just give us a whole rundown.
So, my name is Mikey Austin. I am a pro wrestling referee of 3 years. I train out of the Three Legacies Wrestling Academy in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Um, I have went to Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling up in Slayton, Susquehanna Wrestling Organization in Seven Valleys, York area. Um, Maryland Championship Wrestling, Major League uh, Wrestling. I've worked on TNA, um, been everywhere. um, Used to be a wrestler, turned into a referee. Um, yeah, that's
What made you want to go from wrestling to being a referee? Just the amount of bumps and longevity.
so it was actually an injury. When I was wrestling, I took a bump, didn't tuck my chin, gave myself a concussion. Didn't know I had a concussion. So I was still bumping and running on 0 hours of sleep. So it made the concussion worse, turned it into a brain bleed. And then April 20th of 2023, I had a seizure at my house.
Ooh.
And that kind of sidelined me for a minute, for like 6 months. And during that time, Jesus Rodriguez, Ricardo Rodriguez, my coach, he was like, I can see that you're still interested in this and all that. Let's try to wean you away from the wrestler. Let's make you a referee. Um, since I wasn't able to take bumps or anything. Um, After those 6 months, I was able to get back into the ring training as a wrestler, still doing referee stuff. Um, then I got drop kicked in the uh, dick area, which then caused another brain vessel to pop um,
Oh,
in my brain because I guess with all that amount of stress,
Okay.
um,
So you get kicked in one head and cause another head to bleed.
yes, yes.
Interesting.
So after I got kicked in the dick, drop kicked in the dick, um, I was continuing the spot that I passed out in the ring at Three Legacies, and um, after that, I was like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna stay as a referee.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I can still do it, but refereeing is
A little
where
bit
it might be
safer.
a little, yeah, a little safer.
Unless, of course, you're Charles Robinson and you're just taking.
Just getting blown up by John Cena.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm one of those refs where I'm normally the one getting attacked.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who
okay.
who would be your who's your favorite ref right now? Or maybe we'll just say all time. Who's your favorite all time?
Oh, I'm gonna have to say Mike Chioda.
Oh, Mike Chioda.
Um,
Like Kyoto's
That's
probably
a
one of the
great head.
goats. Yeah.
I I was actually I went down to one of his seminars down in Orlando, Florida, um, a year ago ish. Um, so he was fun to learn from, and now if you watch me now, I kind of do the whole Mike Chioda's like mannerisms, how
The
he's all like
Kyotoisms.
yes, where he's all moving with his hands
Yep.
because that will then tell the story, and then I could just talk shit with someone as people are thinking
Give
I'm
him the
yeah
hard finger
reprimanding
points.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So he's your favorite. How do you feel about the most controversial ref, Earl Hebner?
Oh, I love him.
love Earl.
Earl's
He
awesome, but he's very controversial.
he is. He he actually gave me some prompts. It was at a show at PPW, up in Slayton, where he was brought in from one of the other refs that also run like a promotion type thing where they bring in celebrities.
Hmm.
Um, and Earl Hebner was at one of the shows, and funny enough, he was like, "You, Austin, by far better than this guy who brought me in." And I'm like, "Thank you, sir.
That
Thank
sounds like an Earl
you.
Hebner
I
thing. Yeah.
appreciate that." Yeah. So
That's cool.
Just
Earl,
stirring the pot.
oh yeah. Um, Earl Hebner is one of the greats in my mind. Same with Mike Chioda. Um, Granted, they're not going as much nowadays. Um, but I like watching older wrestling
Yeah, so you
than
can
the
you can
today's
learn
wrestling.
you can learn from like their mannerisms and how they pretty much orchestrate a match because a lot of people don't know the ref is pretty much the one that orchestrates. They have full control over the match. You are the one that's in charge of like timing and everything. Like it's time to do this spot. Okay, let's bring it home and everything. And I think
Yeah.
Kyoto, Charles Robinson,
Mhm.
and Hebner were the best at it.
Oh yeah.
How,
By far one of the greatest.
I hate asking this question, but I'm generally curious because I don't want to you know, give up all the secrets or anything. But how
How dare
different,
you?
how different is it to be a referee rather than the wrestler, where you're essentially orchestrating the whole thing? You know?
Mhm. Um, huh. Um, it's definitely a lot different coming from like obviously I trained to be a wrestler and now I'm a referee. There's different nuances that a wrestler won't get that a ref will. Um, Sometimes like a wrestler's like, "Oh, I like to use this weapon in my matches somehow," and then not put in any way of the ref getting distracted in a match, and because they're not thinking, oh, the ref knows that that's my gimmick kind of stuff, but it's a disqualification. Um,
Yeah.
so as a ref, I could be like, oh, well, you have a manager with you, just have the manager pop up on the apron, have me get distracted with him, and then you can do your little fugazi stuff behind me.
Mm.
And they're like, oh, never even thought about doing that.
You must not
And I'm
watch
like, yeah,
wrestling then.
yeah. And I'm like, don't bury the ref.
Yeah.
The
Right.
ref, I I view it as the ref is the person that makes wrestling real,
Yes.
quote
Yeah.
unquote. Because if the ref wasn't there, then it's just a city brawl that you would see just on the streets. The referee is there to make it seem more legit.
Right.
Hmm.
I think the
Um,
referee's the unsung hero of wrestling.
yes.
They're in the front line, but also, you know, being the general of what's going on. It's quite amazing, I think. What
Oh
They're
they
yeah, and
also
do.
that's
they're also the ones that get a lot of flack too. Like if the ending is botched, like the person doesn't kick out in time when they're supposed to, like and I'm counting to two
Or a
and my
shoulder's
hand's
not
not
coming
coming
up.
up.
A shoulder's not up, and yet, oh,
Yeah.
they kicked.
Oh, he kicked out and the
Uh,
dude's just laying there like
yeah.
like, oh
Or
man.
you could be some of the AEW refs where just they just move the shoulder for the
Yeah.
wrestler.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So,
That's
I,
a clever little move. I will say that's a clever
it
move.
is. It is.
But if like true
That
wrestling fans, we notice that we're like, ah.
someone's not on the same page, and
There,
like,
there, there was a thing that Mike Chioda taught me. If I know that it's the match is continuing, as I'm going down, I say, "Hey, kick out at two. One, two, boom, kick or
oh,
whatever."
Now,
okay.
I have a question about that because
Yeah.
working in the independent scene is a lot different than working in like WWE and AEW,
Or
TNA.
you've even probably seen it MLW that they're,
Yeah.
bigger shows.
Yeah, is it harder in an independent show to tell the person what to do because it's so small and the audience can hear you, as opposed to like arenas?
Um, yeah, depending on like the size of the building will echo.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I try to make it like less noticeable. I try to go, hey, 2 minutes. Or I'll throw it in when I'm like reprimanding the person. To
Okay.
where just a second to where it looks like I'm like just taking a breath. I'm like, hey, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, and I'm not moving my mouth at all.
Oh, so it's like you basically have to be a ventriloquist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
On
like
top
when I'm
of,
running around, like in a tag team match, I'll stand in the corner of one of the wrestlers and I'm like, hey, 2 minutes left, 2 minutes. And I'm looking at the action, but I'm talking to the dude behind me. That's the
Yeah.
illegal guy.
A lot of
Um,
people don't know like wrestling is kind of like magic. You use a lot of sleight of hand pretty much.
oh yeah.
that's why I think with the hair, like
Yep.
long hair helps you out. That's why,
Triple H was so good.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
you can call matches with your head down and it's not
Yeah.
there.
Unless you're like a John Cena and you don't care anymore. You're just like, "Hey, hit me with a hip toss."
LA, hit me with a hip toss.
Like, dude, John, you're all the way on the other side of the ring.
I love you. Like,
But hey, most of the time, um, now I'm gonna say it like this: John Cena didn't start using that till later on in his
mhm.
career. Earlier in his career, he was more with tenured referees,
Hmm.
so he could talk to the referees and trust the referees because he's been up and down the roads with them.
Hmm.
Now that he's not so much on the roads or whatever, he's not more buddy buddy with the refs, so he can't trust the refs.
That makes
That's
sense.
how I look at
That
it. That's
that
how
makes
I
a
look at
lot
it.
of sense.
Yeah, you have to like you said, the referee is the unsung hero of the wrestling business because if you're a wrestler, whether you're heel or face, you have got to have the utmost trust in that ref that he's gonna get you going and get you home, and that match is gonna come off without any kinks.
They're like
Yep.
I feel like you guys are like the quarterbacks without all the fame and glitz and glamour of it.
Yeah, Cody
Which
Oh yeah.
Rhodes needs to stop calling himself a
he
quarterback.
ain't the
It's the
quarterback.
refs.
I think the refs are.
Jessica Carr is the quarterback.
I love. I there's times where I'll be watching like Raw or SmackDown where I'm a few matches I'll just be focusing in on the referee,
Hmm.
like trying to see if I can catch them talking or calling spots out and stuff. I think they're probably the most interesting part of wrestling to me is the referee.
I will say, when it comes to WWE and their refs, I feel like Jessica Carr is the best, besides Charles Robinson, because he's like the OG. Jessica Carr is like close second because when she's calling a match, you don't see her calling it
Mhm.
because she uses those mannerisms. Like I saw
Yep.
when she was arguing with Becky the one time. I was watching her mouth, like she was looking like she was arguing with Becky, like saying you can't do that, but she was actually like, "Hey, you got like 2 minutes. Like hit her with the manhandle slam or something like that."
Mhm.
Yep. And fun fact, Jessica Carr grew up in Dundalk, Maryland.
Oh, I
Mhm.
know.
Yep.
Um,
That sounded
upset that I
real pervy.
couldn't
Sorry.
um I'm upset that I couldn't see her on the indies, but
I'm
it
upset.
is
I mean,
Yeah, she came out of MCW.
yeah.
That was pretty good.
yeah.
I wish they would give her a chance to actually wrestle because she can go. In that ring, she can go.
She, if rumors are true, she is one of the masked
Oh, she
people
is.
on Evolve.
She is.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
I didn't
definitely
even
her.
think about that.
Yeah, that's definitely her.
That's sick.
I mean,
It has to be.
not to sound like it's gonna come off perverted and like kind of stalkerish or anything, but if you look at the build, you can tell.
Mhm.
That's why, like with Chad Gable and El Grande, everybody knew that was him.
Except for one time. There was
Yeah.
one
Wait,
time
what?
it was someone else.
Exactly
Chad
what?
Gable and El Grande are the same people?
I know,
What?
right? It's so weird. Like, and I want to know what's going on with Ludwig, where he's at.
He's just got arrested, dude.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
He's
why
a
are they not using him on TV?
he's a great.
They could at least put him in AAA because I think he can speak Spanish.
Well,
Yeah,
he is
something like
German,
that.
so that'd be
He's
kind of
he would be a great foreign heel.
Right.
Mikey, what what's like your favorite match to call? Like
Stipulation
yeah,
wise.
stipulation wise,
And least favorite. We'll do favorite and least favorite. Which one's the most chaotic for
yeah.
you?
Yeah,
Oh,
what's the most chaotic? Let's start with that. That's actually better.
um,
Tornado tag.
Lucha Trios matches.
Oh God.
Oh,
God, that just sounds
Um,
like a headache.
okay. Can you
where
walk us through that?
it's a 3-on-3.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh,
and the there's really no tags. Um, the person can be thrown out of the ring. The next person comes in.
Oh God.
what the hell? This sounds like
It
a Jesus Rodriguez kind of thing.
No, it's a CMLL like Mexican like
I think I've
luchador
seen one of them.
rules.
Yeah.
I worked a show for Major League Wrestling last year at their Battle Riot show in LA,
Mm.
and I did one of those matches. Granted, I am what they would call a gringo. I
Oof.
don't I don't know Spanish. I know very little. Um, and all of the wrestlers that I had to ref only knew Spanish.
Ah.
Um, one of them kind of knew English. He could understand me, but um, trying to get them to cooperate with each other and me was very hard. Um, but then also I did one in WDWA down in West Virginia, World Dominance Wrestling Alliance, I think it is, um, where it went better. Um, but that one's a chaotic one. Um, my favorite one, um, just a good old singles match because then I can work easier with the talent, um, and it'll go off smoothly.
Okay. I sorry, I'm kind of jumping around all over the place because I legitimately find refereeing fascinating. How
I think you'd be a good referee.
I would love to do that. But
I'd be a hell of a manager.
how is like your come up in the sense of like you started with three, well, I think you started with Three Legacies, right?
Yes.
Training there and
Yep.
stuff. Like, doing shows with them, doing shows with SWO, and jumping into stuff like MLW. How do you even like get to that point?
A lot of hard work and lot of being a lot of money gone. Um, there there was an opportunity for MLW when they were running shows at the 2300 Arena in Philly for
Mhm.
extras, and Jesus is one of the producers there. So he was bringing like some of his students to come and help out and all that. And once they started getting away from like the Philly, New York area, like MOW, and they were going to LA or Texas or Chicago, and I wanted to do stuff with MLW, I'd had to fork over that plane ticket,
Mm.
um, or that
Hotel.
hotel stay or whatever, just to be able to be there and be on their radar. Um, so yeah, thousands of dollars in debt with that, um, and just the hardworking nature that I already have, just kind of got me to where Frank Gassino, the senior ref for MLW, um, he was like, "Here, throw on a rough shirt. We have a little smudge going on in the main event. We just need referees out there," because he knew I was a ref. And then just after that, he was like, "Do you want to ref a show?" I'm like, "Hell yeah!"
Yeah.
So, then that kind of happened. I'm still doing like backstage stuff with MLW. Um, worked worked matches that some refs wouldn't want to take or do. Um, or stuff for the continuity of the show.
Yeah.
There was a show that they were doing in New York, and it was in the middle of the show. A ref is supposed to get misted, and then that second half of the show was their live portion of their show. Um, and I thought while reading over the run sheet, like that makes no sense because if a ref gets misted here, he's gonna have green on him for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
And I went up to Frank and I was like, "Hey, not saying I would, but um,
Just an
like
idea.
it's just an idea." I was like, "This makes no sense for a ref to get misted and then be on the live with green on their face." And he's like, "Yeah, who's the producer?" And I looked, and it's Jesus,
Oh shit.
my trainer. And he's like, "All right, go tell Jesus that you want to do that match." And I'm like, "What?"
That's not what I said.
That's not what I said, but I'll totally do it. I went up to Jesus and I was like, "Hey, like this match makes no sense. Why would a ref get misted, um, and then be on the live?" And Jesus just looks at Frank from across the venue. Frank's like kind of just pointing towards me, and Jesus was like, "You want to do it?" I'm like, "Sure." So then I was able to ref again, and it was a Mystico versus Akira Kwan match.
Mystico? You
Why?
got to
Yeah.
ref a Mystico match? We were
Yes.
just talking about
That
Mystico.
was weird. Right before you got
um,
on, we were talking about him.
by far one of the best matches that I've been able to ref. Um, And then also just the aftermath of it, of me getting misted.
Yeah,
So
that's pretty cool.
I have a question when it comes because you bringing up Mystico and everything, and as a ref, and I don't know if you ever seen like the clips of the one boxing ref where he's like watching the boxing match, he's like, oh, like he's so into it because he's so like he's a love he loves the game pretty much.
Mhm.
Do you ever get so not starstruck, but like awestruck at some of the maneuvers and everything, and you're just like, holy shit, like
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
in the
There'll
middle of
be
the match while you're trying
times.
to ref?
Yes. Yes. They'll do something off the top rope, some crazy move, and out loud I go, "Oh shit!" And it
I feel
doesn't
like that's how
matter.
I would be as a ref, like, oh shit.
And just people love my mannerisms with it. Um, where they see me go, "Oh shit," and I quickly go check on the person. Um, but yeah, there's been times where I've been like super like awestruck by it. Then I just gotta snap right back in and be like, okay, I'm the ref here.
I would have. I feel like I would probably like space out and be like, "Holy shit, this is really cool!" Like I'm here right now, and like,
Yeah.
oh, I have to ref this. It's
Yeah,
like,
the guy's going
Yes.
for a cover, and you're like sitting there like, dude, that move was awesome. He's like, dude.
hey,
There, there was one time where where I was like, "Holy shit!" Like this is where I'm at.
Yeah.
Was at the same MOW show for Battle Riot in LA. One, first off, I was in Los Angeles. I'm an East Coast baby. Stayed on the East Coast. Never been west of Pittsburgh. So just being that far away from home and being reffing for in my opinion, top five wrestling
Yeah.
promotions.
hmm
And the talent they
Um,
have is insane.
yes. And for their main event was like their Battle Riot, which is essentially a
Oh, I watched it.
Royal Rumble style match, but with pinfalls and submissions.
Yep.
Um, the final six was Matt Riddle,
Mm,
RVD, Dijak, Bishop Dyer, and I want to say Cruel.
yes,
God, I love Cruel.
And I'm just sitting like at like the outside of the ring, like watching the match, and I'm like, there's like five former WWE superstars where I was literally watching them on TV.
Yeah.
Now I'm here watching them with the best view in the house.
right. In the same promotion, you're working at the same place at the same time.
Yeah.
It's
So
insane.
I have a question about that. Because, you see them on TV and they give off this larger than life, like superhero. They're giants.
Mhm.
Eh, Tell me about what it's like seeing how big these guys are. Because Dijak,
And
uh,
Bishop are huge
Bishop's
dudes.
huge. Cruel is a big monster of a man.
Oh my God,
Like,
yeah.
I don't know how tall you are. You're probably around our height. Um, what was it like seeing them that close?
Um, Definitely like holy shit they are tall. Um,
Like, dude, they could kick my ass.
Especially, oh my God, yeah. Like these are the guys I want behind me in a brawl.
Especially
Um,
Cruel, man. Like, because he looks like he would just rip somebody's spine out.
oh my God, yeah. Cruel is amazing. I've got to hang out with him numerous times
Mask on or
outside
mask
of
off?
Mask Off.
Oh, God. What is he? Is he creepy as shit looking?
No,
What the fuck?
Just regular
he's
old
a
looking dude.
baby doll. Just
What?
a giant.
Dude, I hope he sees this and then he's like, Mikey,
It's time.
um, but
choke
he is
slam.
so cool, so cool. Well, he actually was able to throw me through a guardrail at MOW before, so
Oh,
I
Dude,
think it's fair.
I would take that. Like, dude, I'm getting thrown like if Bishop Dwyer, who I love, he knows I was a huge Baron Corbin fan through everything, and I would always say they're doing this man dirty. He is one of the safest guys to work with. He is one of the greatest talents, and
pissed him away.
they pissed him away. He had his TikTok where he's cooking and everything. I absolutely love the dude. I would love to have him on the show. That would be fucking dope. But if I got a chance to get the end of days, dude, you could do it on a thumbtacks. I'm like, sign me up. I don't even care if I'm a ref. Like, I got a pretty face. Let's ruin this.
And I will say, like, while I've been at MLW, Bishop Dyer is probably one of the nicest human beings. Um,
That's
That's what I
all
hear.
I've been saying, dude. Like,
he he acted like I was an old friend. Um, we were we were going over a pull apart spot, um, and as the agent of the segment was talking, Bishop just looks at me, slaps me on my shoulder, and is like, "How was your flight in?"
what?
And I'm
Good.
like, I've never talked to you. um, yeah, it was cool. It was cool, sir. As I'm like looking up to him, he was um, like, your flight okay? I'm like, yeah. How was your flight? I think I should be asking you this.
Right.
Like, I am just some measly little guy. You're the star here.
But I feel like wrestlers, like especially like bigger name wrestlers, they understand how important a ref is. Like you got these guys on the indie scene, they're just coming up, they're starting to get, some traction, I'll say, and they think like I'm the star of the show. The focus needs to be on me. Kind of like Goldberg, to be honest with you. And they don't realize that that ref that you're in that match with makes you. Their split second two counts or like a 2.99 count, that doesn't happen unless they're telling you kick out now. You know,
Yep.
that's why you said unsung hero. I
Hmm.
completely agree with you. I'd never really thought about that until like I've always respected the referee, but I've never really thought about that until this episode. And like, dude, I give all the props, thinking about it now, like Charles Robinson, all the stuff that he's did in the business, even being Baby Nate or Little Nate,
Yeah.
whatever you call him. Like referees, they even had that, what was it, the WCW versus the WWF referees match. And I was just like, this is ridiculous, but referees go through the dumbest stuff, man. Like,
Oh yeah. And I will say for Charles Robinson, he still tears down the ring.
yeah,
And he's been doing it for 30 some odd years. And then not to throw shade at indie referees,
yeah,
um, but there was a guy that I'm in like this group chat with that's like, "Oh, I've been doing it for 30 years. I I don't do the setups or the teardowns." And my one response was, look at Charles Robinson.
right.
He works for the biggest wrestling promotion in the world. He's been doing it for 30 years, yet he is still tearing down and setting up.
You should.
That's how you keep your job and you gain the respect that he
And
has.
you lead by
Yes.
example.
Yes, lead by
Like
example.
I went to a house show um in Baltimore. It was for their holiday tour or
Yeah, last
Yeah,
whatever.
year.
yeah.
And since Cody's always the main event for
Ugh,
house shows,
sorry.
um he I could see Charles Robinson right by where like commentary would be, just in normal street clothes with his gloves on, ready to go as soon as Cody's done with his match. And he, as Cody's going around kissing babies, signing autographs and all that.
Get some babies.
Charles Robinson is in the ring, undoing all the ropes, folding up the canvas, doing all of it just by himself. Um, and that's what's also not known of like refs in general. The refs are in charge of the ring.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So if a board of the ring gets broken, the ref has to fix it somehow. If the ropes break, the ref's got to fix it. Um, if a if the ring skirts get a little too loose, the ref has to come out, untie it, and retie it again. It's very, it's much more than just the ref being in there and counting to three.
Hmm.
Right.
Especially me, I do a lot of stuff backstage.
Yeah.
Especially now with my broken hand.
We're gonna speak
Um,
on that too. Don't act like you can just get away from that. He hitting a hard count on a two count and just snap something. We see you.
I- I've been doing more like the backstage aspect, the timekeeping, the bell ringing, the producing of a match. Um, because that's how I want my trajectory to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to ask you about that.
The
Because
backstage workings is what really interests me the most as well. So
oh yeah, and like with being with MLW, there was a couple months recently where I couldn't attend their shows, but now I'm back and I'm gonna be in charge of stuff backstage. So it's nice to take the stuff that I'm learning from Major League and putting it into like a Three Legacies, where we at Three Legacies want to get to that spot of like a
yeah,
major league. Um, so it would be cool to like help with the talents at Three Legacies, what I've learned from MLW. Um,
that's what they used to do back in the territory days. Like
Hmm.
you'd have guys go to the other territories on loan, like a talent or something like that. They'd come back and be like, "Hey, this is how they're doing it over here in Smoky Mountain. We could implement this, and it could help us on, you know, promotion and getting our name out there a little bit better." I feel like that's why how Vince pretty much took over.
yeah,
I think it's good for business.
It's dude, it's all best for business,
Yeah,
as the authority used to say.
it is.
Also, by the way, if it zoomed in on me when I said that, that's cool. Uh, just on a personal thing, as far as this show and everything, man, like honestly, this is probably one of the better interviews that we've had, and we've done two other ones. But this is actually spread like shedding some light on the inner workings. You know, even though the show's called Club Kayfabe, you know, we do like to talk about everything to, for
Educate.
yeah, for the not the huge wrestling fan, for like the casual fan, they could know. And I think it's very interesting. And if you do start, if when you do go back and you start working with MLW, man, like we would love to come and be able to like interview some wrestlers. We could interview you again. Uh, that would be awesome. It would help us out, and it would, dude, I get to
Hopefully
make,
help others.
yeah, it would help the other guys. And if Bishop Dyer's there, I can fangirl over him a little bit. Just saying, I'm not gay.
well, hey,
Doesn't matter if you are.
Yeah, it doesn't
I
matter if I
I
am,
don't
but
know about Bishop Dyer because he's ending all of his indie dates, and people are saying that he's coming back to WWE.
please God.
I heard speculation that he might be Danhausen's um, Frankenstein he's making, which I think would be hilarious. And
Because that's a Baron Corbin thing.
that is a Baron Corbin thing.
Yes.
Dude, he was Happy Corbin.
Right.
Okay.
He's going to be Franken Corbin when he
Chad
comes
Corbin.
back.
Franken Corbin?
Franken
Cor-
Corbinhausen.
Baronhausen.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
So,
We
no,
we
sure.
like we play WWE 2K and everything, and we'll come up with our own storylines. Like we do it all the time.
Mhm.
Like we'll be watching the show and be like, dude, this is how I would do it. And we'll both text each other like, dude, that would be so much better. Like so when we think about stuff like that, we're like, that's amazing.
Now, when you're
Yeah.
watching like one of those, bigger promotions where, AEW, WWE, are you picking them apart just by
Oh yeah.
like habit and like your experience in there? I feel like it's a normal thing to do, but
Yeah.
what are you looking
My
at?
I'm I'm looking at the refs.
Hmm.
Um, or like some of the wrestlers, like when they're doing certain spots. Because there'll be times where like I see something cool that I know I can't do in the ring, and I'll send it to one of my friends that I know can try to do that, and I just send it off to them, and they start doing it.
Okay.
Like
That's
there
smart.
was a spot. Um, it was during Double or Nothing, the Fatal Four Way women's match.
We were just talking about that too.
That I forget who did it, but it was this cool like move into like a stomp, and I'm like, my one friend, Lady Glory, could totally do that, and I sent it over to her, and she started trying it at training.
Wow.
I think that was
Or
Thekla that did that.
I think,
Because I was just telling
um,
him about Thekla, and I was like, dude, she is phenomenal.
oh yeah, and like, when Lady Glory was coming up, like from the training into being on shows, she was looking for a finisher. And I was like, you're small enough, try the Black Widow.
Hmm.
And she started using that, and now that's one of her finishers.
Nice.
Great
Uh,
finisher too.
Yeah.
oh yeah. Um, or there'll be times where like I see something during training and I'm like, that's your move.
Yeah.
That looks so cool. That's your move now.
Right.
And they start doing it. Or like I help a lot with like the newbies at Three Legacies, just getting down the basics. But I also help with like character work with certain people. And I'm able to, because as my wrestler side, I'm like, okay, if I was still my gimmick, I would be doing this, 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 and this. Now let me get that mindset and give it to someone else to where
Transference.
to where they can be like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Um,
Because
like
you never know.
when,
It's something that they probably never would have thought of. And
yeah,
it's like you said, like helping out the business, even though you don't wrestle anymore, you can still use your expertise and your experience to help the future, which would honestly, you never know, it could catapult someone's career.
Mhm.
oh yeah,
Um, I know we're getting a little short on time, um, but we have to ask,
What
what's
happened
up
to
with
that?
the cast?
And
pass. So at my shoot job, I
Okay, okay, I like that.
um I fell out of one of my work trucks, and in wrestling, you're not supposed to reach back for a bump. Um, that's essentially what I was doing. I was doing a back bump. But I reached back. All my wrestling knowledge just left me in that moment,
That's because
and
you're a
I
ref now.
fractured. Yes. Um, and I managed to just fracture a little bone called the scaphoid bone in my right
Ah,
hand.
I've done the same
Uh,
thing. Mine was in a
uh,
bike accident though. No back
wow, you
bump.
gotta one up
I didn't
me.
have a chance to do a back bump. It was like full blown Darby Allin.
So that happened. God, that was 2 weeks ago, two, three
Hmm.
weeks ago. Getting it checked out June 8th
Okay.
to hopefully take this off because I hate
I
it.
It's
bet it's
annoying.
probably stinky and
It's
Yes.
yeah.
so bad
I've
Oh
never
my
had
God,
one.
yeah.
because it's
Like
all
it's a
dead skin.
Mm.
yeah.
I seen
Um,
you posted about getting this one put on. You're like, good Lord, does it stink?
yep.
Dude,
I can
when that
imagine.
thing comes off, there's so much dead skin that's gonna just like
Oh my
flake
God,
off.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
disgusting, but it's also like, Jesus, that's cool. Like I'm
Yeah.
shedding.
There was one time when I was more of a child, I fractured this bone in
Oh,
this hand.
Good Lord.
Hence
just
why
stay
like
away
my
from your right
pinky,
hand, dude.
hence why like my pinky is like crooked. Like that's as straight as it can go.
Wow.
Um, and I had like a full cast, like it covered my pinky and ring finger all the way down
Yeah.
to my elbow.
Jeez.
That's what
Um,
caused it to probably what caused it to curve now is because of the cast. It was stuck in that
yep.
position for so long.
And I managed to go to the beach um while
Dummy.
having a cast on. Well, it was my birthday and I wanted to chill.
Yeah.
Um, and I would just do like just pull my skin and just all this sand. And like I wasn't in the sand, in the
Dude.
water, nothing. And I'm just peeling at my skin and just all this sand is just coming out of my
Yep.
cast. And I'm
Ew.
like, I could build a sand castle with
Yep.
this.
It's terrible.
Casts are fucking gross, dude. Like,
Yep.
because they hold so much nasty, gnarly stuff, man. It's disgusting. Um,
Yeah.
so do you have another question, or should I hit him with the last question?
Yeah, he hit with the last question.
All right, so we do this thing. Well, I mean, it was my ingenious idea. Um, you used to be a wrestler. So, what was your wrestler name? Was it Mikey Austin still, or what was it?
Yeah. Yeah. It was Mikey Austin. Party boy Mikey Austin.
Okay,
Hell yeah.
even better. So, last question. It's more like a challenge. We need Party Boy Mikey Austin to cut a promo on tomfoolery right here. Your opponent for Saturday Night Mayhem or something like that.
All right.
We'll give you a countdown. All right, we'll count down from three.
All right.
Three, two, one.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Party Boy Mikey Austin, and I got this invitation from this Tom bro for Saturday Night's Mayhem. He don't like me. I can tell. But I'm gonna bring the party. We're gonna have all the games, and I'm gonna win because I am Party Boy Mikey Austin, and let's get this party started.
Wow.
Hell yeah. One of these days we're gonna
Fuck.
have to have tomfoolery respond. You're getting trashed by these people.
I'm just a goofy clown, man.
Yeah, he's just a goofy clown.
Oh yeah, so is Party Boy.
No, but
I
he's a
took part.
literal clown.
Tom Fuller is a literal clown.
Think about Doink, but like if you watched Art the Clown fan tapes all the time.
Sinister.
I
But
took a lot of things from like Santino, R Truth
Yes.
mhm.
for Party Boy, and also like Adam Rose
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Oh yeah.
when he was Party Guy.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, with the
so
rosettes or whatever they were called.
Mm.
yeah,
Rosebuds. Rosebuds.
Rosebuds.
yeah.
That was sick.
All right, man. Well, that was Club Kayfabe. This was Mikey Austin, the party boy, the ref extraordinaire himself, the
The producer,
the
workers.
trashes his right hand all the time guy. Doesn't know how to do a back bump anymore. And this was Club Kayfabe. And what is this? What is Kayfabe, Mikey?
You don't know.
It's the best podcast in the whole world.
It's the only wrestling show that fucking matters. You'll get it right next time. All right,
Hey,
thank you,
the ref's
Mikey.
not always right. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.